1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he was 50, I was 4. Mr. Mays lived down on Isle Court. It was a prime location for neighborhood sports, dirt clod fights on summer days. It was a place for us to gather. Well, he'd get fed up with all the noise, and he'd freeze our blood with his voice. Hey, you kids, get out of here. We'd run, some wet their pants in fear. The kids would scream and scatter. Well, they'd drop their rocks and run away. Here comes mean old Mr. Mays. Mean old Mr. Mays. But I was slow or just too young to know what wrong I might have done. I'd stay behind and out he'd come with a gentle smile and a stick of gum. Up close his voice was nicer. We'd stand a while and chew the fat. He'd say, which one are you, John, Danny, or Pat? I'd say Mike, and he'd tip his cap and give his head a thoughtful scratch, and it made my answer matter. Well, how old are you, he'd always ask. I'd show him 4 fingers. Well, imagine that. You've learned to count. You want more gum? I'd nod my head and he'd start to laugh and say, you look just like your brothers. Well, they drop their rocks and run away. Here comes mean old Mr. Mays. Mean old Mr. Mays. He'd say, I bet you know your ABCs. I'd leave a few out, but I'd get to see. He'd say, good young man, that was better than me. Well, who knows what you'll grow up to be? A pitcher or a batter? Well, it sure is nice outside today. Little buddy, why don't you go play? But you come by here any day, and you say hi from Mr. Mays to your mommy and your daddy. Well, they drop their rocks and run away. Here comes mean old Mr. Mays. Mean old Mr. Mays. Mean old Mr. Mays. Well, I went back to say hello, but he passed on 10 years ago. It's too late now, but I wish I'd known. I want to hear him say how much I've grown. I want to take him out to dinner.